I am so excited to see you here tonight. Are you ready to have fun?
Hey guys, welcome back to the show!
Live from Norwich, it's Friday night.
You just love that butter crunch lettuce.
Hey kids, eat your lettuce. Not because you want to, but because you have to.
It's good for you.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening. Welcome to Bring Your Own Improv's family-friendly 7 o'clock show. You've come and joined us. We're so excited about it. Whether you're out there in the Zoom room ready to potentially participate, or you're out there in YouTube just enjoying watching from the comfort of your couch. Either way, we're ready to have some fun tonight. A couple of quick things to get things going for the show. If you're watching here in Zoom, we want to give you the best seat in the house. In order to do that, you need to make sure that you're in speaker view. So if you look up in the top corner, you're going to see a little button that says view. You want to click that to speaker view. The idea is you should see just me in this big box right now, not a bunch of small, tiny little boxes like you're on an overextended version of the Brady Bunch. So make sure you check that. That is the best way to watch the show this evening. On YouTube, please make sure that you like and subscribe because that is very important to us. We want to increase our subscribership. Yay! One day we'll hit 400. It'll be great. Exits. Just so you know, guys, there's an exit in your home. In case you need it, in case there's some kind of emergency, please exit safely from your house. You can leave us behind. We'll be fine. We want to make sure that you're okay. Bathroom, feel free to use the restroom during the show. We just ask you do not bring your device with you in case your camera actually accidentally turns on and we have an unfortunate incident that way. So please just use the restroom at your leisure. There is a chat down here in the corner. If you haven't seen it, you're going to click the chat button right about there, I think. And then you go over here and you're going to get a little chat feature. That's how you're going to be able to volunteer or give suggestions or anything you need to help move the show. Just to check with the chat feature, please put your favorite vegetable. If there's a vegetable that you really like, Jared wants to know about it. So just go ahead and put your favorite vegetable down in the chat. Great. I want to get this party started this evening, and because of it, I have a fantastic cast for you tonight. My name's Daniel. I'm going to be hosting, and this evening we have Meredith.
I almost forgot to turn off mute, but it won't ever happen again.
It happens all the time. Amy.
In 3D.
Tim.
Hey guys, hope you are ready to laugh tonight.
Candace.
What you really need to do is you need to take your taco fillings and put them in a lettuce shell. That's the best way to eat them. Crazy. Woo!
Jared.
For me, all vegetables are tied for last place.
And Audrey.
Audrey? But that's my name.
That's right, and we've got all of them, and of course, a very important member of our cast this evening, someone who's near and dear to our heart. We've got our featured audience member, a member of our fam, and luckily one of our last team members there, Carrie, is going to help pick that person out. We're going to ask them a few questions. That's going to be the inspiration for this evening. It's very low risk, it's not hard, super easy. Just answer questions about yourself. Who is that going to be named?
Let's see. BB8 is throwing out Sean.
Sean!
Hey, Sean.
So we're going to unmute Sean.
And this is a reminder for everyone. I forgot to say before, if we unmute you, you may have to hit a button to accept it.
All right. Sean, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. May I want to turn down your volume on your device. Got a real feedback loop going on right now. All right, cool. So Sean, right now, Meredith and Amy are going to ask you some questions, and that's going to be there. You've been fam a number of times, so you know how this works. So you two take it away.
Hi, Sean. How's it going?
Not too bad. How you doing?
I'm super good right now. So I have so many questions that I've been like gearing up in the back of my brain. And then I realized that you've already been asked most of them. So let's go off the cuff. So Sean, you are in a hardware store and you're shopping around. Everything is great, but you have a favorite section. What is that favorite section and why?
I'm going to say lumber, because you can build things with lumber.
All right, that's good. Yeah.
Sean, I'm gonna jump ahead a bit and offset the vegetable talk, which disturbed Jared so much. Since we've obviously fairs at like the Biggie have been postponed out of this year, but when you go to like a carnival or a fair or a festival, what's your junk food that you go for?
Oh, so I actually have celiac, but one thing that I used to miss getting at the fairs is doughboys.
Yes.
And in fact, I had to try and make gluten-free doughboys, but they came out really dense.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah, that does not sound the same.
How did you top the doughboys? Were you sweet or savory?
Honestly, you had to make them a lot smaller.
No, but what did you top them with? Like, were you a sugar, powdered or granulated, or tomato sauce, or?
Definitely sugar. I actually don't like the powdered sugar. It seems like it's like plain, not sweet enough sugar. That's.
I'm sorry, time out. Powdered sugar isn't sweet enough sugar? What's sweeter than powdered sugar?
I guess the terrible process.
Actually, fructose is.
The granulated sugar. That's what you're going for.
I guess so.
Okay.
So Sean, what's the nicest like good deed you've done for someone? What was your warm fuzzy moment?
You said my nicest good deeds?
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one. I'm a very good person, you know? No. Now I can't think of anything. That's terrible. I don't know. I generally am just a helpful person. So I help Corey with everything in life. So I guess my good deed would be all the things I do for Corey on a daily basis.
You know what? Hey, Sean, give yourself a pat on the back because you are indeed a very good human. I think it's always good to pat ourselves on the back for all of the good things that we do for this world. So bravo.
That was actually a scratch.
Now, let's go with some more warm, fuzzy questions because we like to keep it like warm and fuzzy here. I know that I want to be warmer and fuzzier because it's getting colder. So it's getting colder out in the world, right? What is like your cozy outfit that you would wear in the middle of winter?
I probably go to sweatpants. I would probably wear sweatpants 5 or 7 days a week if I could. And then probably between two sweatshirts, one is my Patriot sweatshirt and the other one is a Huntington Beach sweatshirt that I got from visiting family in Huntington. But I rotate those two because if you wear the same one every day, you just look sloppy.
Exactly. You got to change it up every once in a while, you know, keep them guessing.
All right. Well,
Sean, are we done?
Yeah, Sean asked some great questions there, got some great answers. Now, Sean, little did you realize that these guys knew you so well that even before you did this interview, they had written a song all about you. You ready to hear that? Yeah? All right, fantastic. Hey, guys, take it away.
I wanted to be comfy today. I do run, 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 I do run, run.
Because I was going to be out to go play. Do run, 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 do run, run, do be do, yeah.
And I like to say things out loud, a doobie-doo, yeah.
Nobody can hear you on your mute in the entire crowd. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Hey, we're glad to have you here. Do run, 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 do run, run.
We'll all speak out loud, don't really fear. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a dooby doo, yeah.
And we'll have the doughboy, a dooby doo, yeah.
And I want it made out of anything but soy. A dooby doo, yeah.
It brings me so much joy. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
This place really looks really sweet. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
It might have some people that I wanna meet. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a dooby doo, yeah.
Powdered sugar ain't sweet enough for me. A dooby doo, yeah.
And I don't want to get any on my knee. A dooby doo, yeah.
Because I'll pair it with a cup of tea. Do run, 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 do run, run.
So I like to be really sweet. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
But when I am, it's got to be something that I eat. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a dooby doo, yeah.
I have a tasty treat. A dooby doo, yeah.
And it's really sweet. Dooby doo, yeah.
And it don't taste like feet. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
We hadn't made enough jokes about Tim singing on mute. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
I actually thought that was kind of cute. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a dooby doo, yeah.
We'll take his microphone to be pawned. Dooby doo, yeah.
And it won't take long, a dooby doo, yeah.
We'll have our help from our fam, Sean. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Fantastic. Wow. All that musical melody all here on Zoom just for you, because microphones, delay, and synchronicity all work so well in this format. Folks, we're going to be here every Friday, apparently a lot longer than we originally thought, because this is our 49th show online. And if you come to the 9 o'clock, that is our 50th show in this online format. And who knows, maybe we'll hit 100. I wish that was not true, but hey, wear your mask, people. Okay, so to move on with that, if you want us to keep being able to do this show, we always need your support. The shows are free, but if you're able to make a donation, that would be great. Two great ways you can do that. Right here with our Venmo account, or right there with the PayPal account. Or go to bringyourownimprov.com and click on the Donate Now, Please link, and that would help us out and support our ability to keep doing this for you every week. And again, if you be here and this is what you need, go ahead and enjoy it. And if you can donate and support for the other people who are having tough times right now, really, really helpful. All right, folks, let's get away from that and let's get to some fun games. What do you think, right? All right, we're going to play our first game. It's called Last Line, First Line. The way this game works is that we're going to have 3 pairs, all right? Those pairs are each going to have some sort of initiation for a scene, so 3 completely different scenes. Now, once a group has reached a line that another group goes, I can use that line, they're going to say clap really loud. And that means they have to begin their scene with the very last line from the previous scene, exactly as it was said. They can change the inflection, but it's got to be the exact same line. And then their scene starts off, and they're going to keep bouncing around from group to group. Now, maybe the scenes be completely different when they start. Maybe they all make a connection at the end, or maybe it's just craziest. Who knows? It's improv. We have no idea what we're doing. And surprisingly, you come and see us every week. So to get this party started, we have one person who would like to go ahead and volunteer to be one of these people in the scene, because we do audience participation. So in the chat, you just want to write pick me, or I'll do it, or hey, let me play. And not seeing any names jump out right there. It looks like Jared, I think. Yes, Jared. I'm going to pull you in there. Sound good? Jared, you there?
Do run, 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 and do run, run.
Cool. He's still looped in the last of the game. His delay is very strong. All right. So the teams are going to be Meredith and Amy, Tim and Candace, and and Jared and Audrey. No, wait. You know what? I was up because I'm looking at the wrong list. It's Audrey and Meredith, Amy and Tim, Candace and Jared. That's how it's going to work. So Audrey and Meredith, let's see, who was on board? Tim, there was a sports thing on there. What was the sports thing?
I had Patriots.
Yes. So it is Audrey and Meredith, your suggestion is Patriot. Whatever Patriot means to you. Amy and Tim, let's see, Tim on that board, we had some reference. He likes powdered sugar. Is that correct?
Powdered sugar because it's not as sweet.
Okay. So Amy and Tim, your suggestion is not sweet. Not sweet. And Candace and Jared, Tim, going back to that board, what is a random word that you can find?
Dough.
What?
Dough.
All right. So your suggestion, Candace and Candace and Jared, I believe is green, because money is green, just like dough is money and money is green. I feel like, Jared, that's right up your alley tonight. All right. So once again, Audrey and Meredith, your suggestion is?
Patriot.
Cool. Amy and Tim, your suggestion is?
Not sweet.
And Candace and Jared, your suggestion is?
Green.
Green.
Fantastic. All right. Let's start with Amy and Tim.
Mr. Jurgensen, I visit your fine hotel many times, and I expect a nice upgrade, but you've assigned me to a closet.
Yes, yeah, well, we ran out of rooms about 30 minutes ago. I really wish you'd call for a reservation.
I shouldn't need a reservation. I've stayed here once a week for the past 49 years.
Yeah, yes, of course, but you know that the leaf peeping convention is this weekend, and all of the hotels are filled up. You've been here 49 years, you know about this. I really appreciate your communication skills.
I do not need to participate in any botanical voyeurism. I just come here to get my maple syrup.
It's true the maple syrup is the best in the country, but I can take out the ironing board in the closet if that gives you more space.
That gives me a little more space, but I don't even have a washroom. There's just a bucket.
I can fill the bucket with water.
Filling it is not the problem. I can take care of that myself. It's the emptying.
Clap. Filling it up with water isn't going to fix anything. I can't remember the rest of the line, but that's fine. So, boys, I'm going to need you to fill up this canteen, if you will, with some high energy sports drink.
All right. As my first mission with Gatorade Inc., I'll do what you ask.
Excellent, excellent.
Do you prefer the fruit punch flavor or the blueberry pizzazz flavor?
I want to put in both. We're going to go nuts. We're going to get these guys on the field crazy. High energy.
All right, we're gonna go crazy, high energy, okay? So what do you think about electric neon green throughout the entire thing?
I will tell you what, this funeral home is gonna be so rich with that awesome idea.
Right? You know, I was so nervous when they first told us, like, hey, you have to bring in the nice sage green because it's calming. And I'm like, no one wants to be calm. This place is too calm. We need excitement. That's what we need.
No one wants to be calm. This place is too calm. That's what we need.
I've always enjoyed relaxing in your spa. I think you can never be too calm.
Well, we have a bath bomb now that's made from sriracha sauce. Would you like one of those?
Ooh, it smells nice and spicy.
Yes.
Oh, it smells nice and spicy. Oh, These boys and girls are gonna be high energy. Yeah.
This is because I took advantage of my position at Gatorade Inc. and I did indeed put barbecue sauce in the Gatorade.
Cecil, I swear. Cecil, you are a genius. You gotta stick around.
Do you think I could be the boss someday?
Well, kid, I think if maybe, just maybe, you keep coming up with these great ideas,
Okay.
you could be boss.
Clap.
You could.
Clap. I think maybe, just maybe, if you keep coming up with these great ideas, everybody's going to be dying to come here.
I think maybe, just maybe, if you keep coming up with these wonderful ideas, everyone's going to be just dying to come here.
Thank you.
I think maybe, just maybe, if you keep coming up with these great ideas, people will be dying to come around here.
And scene. Fantastic. Great. So we know that Gatorade will kill you and there'll be a great funeral home there to take care of you. We've learned valuable lessons. Just make sure you have a proper suite booked at the hotel. All right. So folks, we're going to move on to the next game, the dating game. A game in which you get to find out who you're bringing to that amazing suite during leaf peeping season. So Jared is going to be looking for a date. And as you all know, Jared loves this guessing game so much because the suggestions are so easy for him to pick. So Jared, we're going to say bye, Jared. And I guess he's already left, possibly, maybe. Looks like he has. Okay, so folks, first thing we're going to need is we're going to need someone who might want to date Jared and give clues to whatever that particular situation are or crazy thing that I give you. Sean, our favorite Sean, loves to play the guessing games. He's going to be playing. Sean, just make sure that we're actually working on the audio now. Let's see. Sean, you there?
I think I'm good. I was just switching to the phone.
All right, good, good. Just make sure you turn the volume down. I can hear me on your phone. Okay, so in order to get this started, we're going to need some suggestions. So first, what is the strangest, well, you guys are going to put them down in the chat. What are the strangest sports you've ever heard of? Go ahead and put those down in the chat. Let's go ahead and say, what is your favorite carnival food? Go ahead and put those down in the chat. And if you could go on the most romantic date, where would you ask them to take you? What is very romantic for you? That is what you guys are going to be working with. All right, let's see here. Sean, you're playing the game. You can't write things. Okay, so we need a sumo wrestler. Sean, can you handle being a sumo wrestler?
I think so.
Okay, all right, cool. You got that. You got that. Let's see here. You know what? Who am I playing with? I got Audrey and Meredith playing as well. Audrey, you are a picnic. You're not at a picnic. You are physically the entire elements of a picnic. Sound good? And Meredith, yeah, it looks like it was suggested twice, but we need a flavor, folks. I need a flavor you do not want to eat in the fall. So down in the corner, a flavor you do not want to eat in the fall. We're going to be here forever with leche. Okay, you're right. It is hot dog flavored cotton candy. Meredith, you are in love with hot dog flavored cotton candy. That is your problem. Okay. Do you want to beat it or you want to be in love with it?
I'll be in love with
right.
hot dog flavored cotton candy.
Okay. Fantastic. So, Sean, what are you?
I'm a sumo wrestler.
You are a sumo wrestler indeed. Audrey, what are you?
I am a picnic.
You are a picnic. And Meredith, what is it that you love so much?
Hot dog flavored cotton candy.
Guys, expect to hear a lot of "oh" this evening as we get this started. Carrie's going to go ahead and get Sean. And while she does, she's going to remind you really quick that you need to help Sean out. Seriously, with these suggestions, he's going to need your help. So first things first, if he's getting close, give him this thumbs up signal. There you go. And if he sees that, he'll go, okay, cool, I'm getting close. And if he gets it, he'll go wild and crazy and clap because you never expected he would ever have guessed these things. Is he back in the room yet? There, do you just there like you just don't care? All right, there is a Jared. Jared, if you unmute yourself, you're going to find that we have 3 lovely bachelors or bachelorettes ready for you. So simply ask them some questions, figure out which one you like, and you get to bring them home with you.
Bachelor number 1. Bachelor number 1. I like to have a good time. What would you do with me to have a good time?
I'd probably take you to a very good restaurant. I'm in training, so I must eat a lot of food, 4,000 or 5,000 calories minimum. So we will be sitting there for a while.
Bachelor number 1, you're currently in the lead. Bachelor number 2, I like to party. What kind of party would you bring me to, Bachelor number 2?
I'm actually partial to outdoor gatherings, maybe just a couple of us, you know, not too intense. Very intimate.
Ooh, romantic. Bachelor number 3. I like to go shopping. I love to go shopping a lot. What kind of stuff would you take me shopping for, Bachelor number 3?
Oh, well, one of my favorite places to go would have to be, I'm pretty sure, any place that has good flavors and tastes and...
Gotta say, Bachelor number 3, you're reeling me in too. Bachelor number 1, it sounds like you're a healthy eater, as am I. What is your favorite thing, or what are, because it's plural, and we believe in good grammar here on the Bachelor Dating Show, what are your favorite things to eat?
Oh, dim sum and rice, but noodles, lots of noodles.
Ooh, carbohydrate. Bachelor number 2, I can see you're a fan of the outdoor romance. What would be your favorite place to bring me in the outdoorsy scene, as they say in Boys Life magazine?
Well, I'm the type of person who likes to go out maybe to a public park, just, you know, you and maybe somebody else, and just, you know, hang out together, watching the birds.
Crowdy. Or not. Some people are judgy about adjectives here in the dating show. Bachelor number 3, you seem to have a real zest for eating. What else do you have a zest for?
Well, you know, I have a zest for a lot of things, let me tell you. But before we get into the zest, I'd like to say that I appreciate the combinations of things. Something zesty and something, you know, a little bit more different than zest, like sweet.
Ooh, lack of adjective-y. Bachelor number 1. You know what I like? A nice trough filled with carbohydrates. Hey, Bachelor number 1, do you have any other relatives you'd like me to meet who also might enjoy a giant trough full of carbs?
That might be a little excessive, and I'm kind of taking offense to that. I'm not that big.
Ooh, defensive-y. Bachelor number one, do you have anything in common with, let's say, a fella who likes anything except vegetables to eat?
I like vegetables too. But hold on, I have a match. I'm back.
Ooh, Slappy. Bachelor number two. I like to describe the way I look as exotic yet classy. If you were to break out the big words to describe your look, what would they be, maybe?
Oh, my scene is definitely a rustic cottage core. I love the look of wicker chairs and gingham dresses. Very Little House on the Prairie.
Ooh, Mennonite. Bachelor 3. You know, I would describe my voice as being very natural and obvious. If you were to describe your voice, you know, just because I'm looking for adjectives tonight, how would you describe your voice?
Well, I would have to say more like how much I can laugh more than anything else. My voice, it's like, you know, it has a little bit of both worlds. And a little avant-garde, you know?
Ooh.
And different and really kind of gross sounding actually, but it's really good.
Ooh, you know, Bachelor number 3, I kind of, you know what? I like so many things. You know, one of the things that I really like, you know what? I'm thinking I'm going to rephrase the question that was in my head. I don't know why. Sometimes I start talking and I think, gotta go somewhere else. Bachelor number 3, you know, goats like to eat absolutely anything. If you, hold on, I'm going somewhere with this probably. If you were a goat, what would be like your top goat things to eat?
Now, if I were a goat, there are so many different things that I know that as a goat that I would love to eat. But I think I would like roam around like an empty carnival scene and see what I could pick up.
Bachelor number 3. I'm not sure I heard one of those words right. Was that anti-carnivore or anti-carnival scene?
Into the carnival scene.
Ooh, Brazilian-y. Carnival is Brazilian, everybody. Anyways, Bachelor number 1. I would describe my skin as soft and supple and maybe a little bit hairy. How would you describe your skin?
Oh, my skin is very soft. I have plenty of pillowage for you.
Bachelor number 1, are you a little bit defensive about how much you like to eat?
Sometimes I can be taken that way. It's part of my training. I have to eat this way.
Bachelor number 1, Do you prefer eating with a fork or chopsticks?
Chopsticks.
You know, Bachelor number one, you know one thing I love doing is I love throwing salt into a circle before getting into a fight in the middle of it.
Not before I knock you down.
Are you a sumo wrestler, Bachelor number one? I knew it. I love a... as much as the next guy. Bachelor number two. So, I like music, right? Who doesn't like music? Bachelor number two, what's some of your favorite music? Maybe some of your favorite songs?
Honestly, all I like to do is just listen to bird calls before I go to sleep at night. Natural wildlife, maybe a waterfall noise. It's very calming and soothing.
Ooh, scintillating. Bachelor number three. Yes. You know, I like to go on crazy trips. What kind of crazy trip would you take me on?
I think if we were going on a trip together, it would be really, really long. Like longish, okay, maybe only a foot long. And maybe have like this wonderful fluffiness to it.
Bachelor number three, are you the bread at Subway?
Not quite, but I'm just as fluffy.
You know,
not more.
You probably get asked that question all the time.
Yeah. But yeah.
You know, Bachelor number three, sometimes in the winter, I just like to be snuggly by a warm fire. How do you like to be snuggly?
Well, what I first like to do is I like to get my favorite snack that I just love. I love it so much. My favorite thing in the whole wide world. And then I just cozy myself up between two pillows and get like a nice fluffy thing in my face and just snuggle with it.
Ooh, fluffy. You know, like a possum who enjoys marshmallow fluff sandwiches.
Oh, yeah, but no. So one of my favorite things about it is actually the bright color that it is.
Right! Who likes plain beige marshmallow fluff sandwiches? You know, we like minks that have been dropped in numerous vats of No, we don't like that. You know, sometimes I just start talking and I think to myself, you know, you are way off. No outside influences. That's just how I think. You know, Bachelor number two.
Yes. Hello.
Hi. You know, sometimes I like to tell my Alexa to play sounds that help me fall asleep at night. Do you... Alexa, stop. Do you like to... I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. We had a weird voice here. I need to get my stuff together. Bachelor number two.
Yeah, hello.
Hi. Hey, you know, I couldn't help but notice that you mentioned earlier you'd like to have somebody else coming along with us when we go to the park. Is this other person maybe related to you? Somebody I need to, compete against?
No, preferably this is somebody who you get along with really well and you don't mind spending a lot of time with. But I'll have to warn you that they won't want to hang out with you if it's raining. So maybe check the weather forecast first.
Right! Of course! Bachelor number two. pepper shaker in my head. You know, I like spices, but mostly I like Fred's made out of salt. And I'm trying to think in my mind now, who do I know that's made out of salt? Nobody. Bachelor number 3. You know, Bachelor number 3, I love going to see a movie. What kind of movies would you like to see?
Oh, yes, movies. I also really love movies. What I really like about movies, especially, is all the snacks that you can bring. I love snacking on this especially. Oh boy. Oh, it's so delicious. But most people think it's really gross. It's nothing that you would ever combine ever.
Bachelor number 3, if we went to Taco Bell together, is there
Yes.
anything in particular you might order off the menu?
You know what? Don't get me wrong, I do like Taco Bell, but my favorite place to get my favorite thing in the whole wide world is a carnival.
Yeah, I heard. Hey, I love carny types too. You know what I love at the carnival? I love those donkeys that little kids can ride around on. You love those, right? No, not everybody loves those. A little too political. I get it, Bachelor number 3. But speaking about carnivals, because I just have this weird good feeling about them. Carnivals. Hey, Bachelor number 3, at carnivals, do you go to see people there, or would you say people there are going to see you?
I wouldn't be seeing people, and I wouldn't hope that people would see me, but some people have given me weird looks before, but only because of what I love. Only because of what I love. I go there only for what I love, and it's so delicious.
Yeah, like a ghost that eats salads, right? Right? No, what kind of crazy thought is that? Nobody likes salads. Bachelor number 2, getting back to you. Wow! Say, when you look up at clouds when we're at a picnic or something, what do you think a cloud, what do most of the clouds look like to you?
Well, I'd say that they kind of, resemble, there's for me, I see a lot of ants because ants scare me, but for other people it looks a lot like cotton candy, I might say.
Right. You know, Bachelor number 2, I'm feeling like you're a real pickety person. Is your friend, let's say, of the earth sign nature?
Oh, I do know Yogi quite well. We've actually spent a lot of time together, but I wouldn't mind spending time with you or anybody that you love.
Oh, that's so great. You know, right now I'm really wishing I could remember Yogi Bear's friend's name. Boo Boo. Boo Boo. And now that I've remembered that, I can move on to a completely different subject. Hey, ants, they sure suck, huh? You definitely wouldn't be an anteater, right? No, they love ants. Train of thought, dating show. Oh, God! Bachelor number 2, you know who hates ants? Like candy that's been in someone's mouth already. Because the ants always go to that. Again, just the observation. I'm making conversation here, right? Whew. Bachelor number 2. Yeah, so picnics, we hate ants. I feel like we're on some sort of a theme here.
Well, here's the thing. You might want to work on your upper body strength because when we get together over the weekend, you are going to have to carry me from your car to the park, just so you know.
You know, Bachelor number 2, I was looking on Amazon today at the things that it recommended that I get, and You're not going to believe this, but it recommended that I get a picnic basket.
Wow, that's funny that I'm available online.
Yeah, it is. Real funny that you're Anyway, back to you, Bachelor number 3. You know, I noticed there's a lot of fuzziness and cuddliness and a love of sweets and a real carny type of theme going on there. Bachelor number 3, nope, you're not going to be that. Bachelor number 3, are you in? Bachelor number 3, you know what I just love? I just love commercialism. Hey, Bachelor number 3, what's your favorite thing to see on a billboard?
You know what I really think is really good to see is a billboard that's maybe only a foot long. And I want to see like really pretty hues, like pastel pink or maybe even pastel blue.
I feel really dumb right now, Bachelor number 3. Hey, Bachelor number 3, you know, sometimes when I get an ear infection, I put cotton in my ear, but I always thought that maybe if it was more sugary, it would help the infection better. Bachelor number 3, are you cotton candy?
Oh, I'm not exactly cotton candy, but I do love cotton candy, but only a certain kind. And most people would think, ugh, that's gross, but it's really good. Have I ever told you how much I love things that are like maybe only a foot long?
Yeah, you sure have. That kind of a theme. Hey,
I like throwing. I like little bit of different flavors thrown in there too, like a little bit of relishy flavor. I like to relish in it. It's so good.
Ooh, I like how you used relish in 2 different ways, Bachelor number 3. You know how to make a point. Bachelor number 3, you know what I just love? I love when I can combine my dinner and dessert into one delicious meal, like let's say a big bag of hot dog cotton candy.
Oh, that's what I love too. That's so good.
Yeah, it sure is. You know, I gotta tell all you bachelors, single life is kind of working for me.
And see. All right. We thought those would be a little bit easier, but they turned out to be much harder.
Turns out.
You had your choice between a sumo wrestler, an actual picnic, or a woman who loves hot dog flavored cotton candy, and you chose single life. I understand.
I feel good in my decision.
Okay, hey, you know what? Thankfully, that might have produced a child, but luckily, I'm a very large child, and we're going to play a game called Because I Said So. The way that game works is that me being that child, I'm going to ask the age-old question every child asks, why? The job of the 2 people that are going to be playing on either side of me is to be their parents. And I'm going to keep asking them why, and they have to keep coming up with the answers. And at any point they don't come up with an answer, or they say something somebody else said, or said something to somebody that a 4-year-old doesn't understand, I'm going to fire my parent, as children do. That's what children do, right? Anyway, and then I get a new parent, so there'll be a bunch of different parents I could choose from, and I'll go through them, and we'll find out who here would be the best parent or potential parent. We're going to find out in Because I Said So. So first things first, if you'd like to play Because I Said So, put your name down in the chat, and we'll go ahead and include you in the line. Walker definitely wants to play because he wants to prove that he is a parent. And all right, cool. So it's going to go in the order of Meredith, Amy, then Walker, Tim, Candace, Jared, and Audrey. So to get this party started, I need my first 2 parents. And down in the corner, guys, think of a question as a child you asked your parents constantly. You were always asking your parents these questions. We unmuted. We have not unmuted. There we go, Walker. Cool. So ask you guys some questions. Meredith and Amy. Meredith, can I have some money?
Meredith, you're on mute.
Meredith, you're muted.
Oh, my darling dear, of course you can have money.
Ooh, why?
Because I know you're responsible and will spend it responsibly.
Why?
Because we raised you to make good choices.
Why?
Because we trust in you.
Why?
Because in order to have a good relationship, we need to trust each other.
You not trust other mommy?
What?
Do you not trust other mommy?
I trust our whole family.
Why?
Because we're always honest with one another.
Why?
Because we love one another.
Are you two lying to me?
We would never lie to you, dear.
Why?
Because we know how to use sarcasm effectively.
Ooh, why?
Because sarcasm is the best form of hilarity.
Ooh, why?
Because it makes everyone feel warm and fuzzy.
Why?
Because warm and fuzzy things
Why?
make us feel good.
Because they're cozy.
Why?
Because cozy things are
Why?
soft.
Slippers.
Why?
Puppies.
Why?
Keys.
Why?
Keys.
You two are too cute. I can't handle it. You're both fired. I can't handle parents like this. Walker and Tim are going to be next parents. Okay. Tim, can I have a Barbie?
You can have a Barbie as soon as you finish your chores.
Why?
Because chores are important.
Ooh, why?
Because I'm not cleaning up after your mess with the Legos.
Well, fine. I don't want you to be my dad then. Bye. Candace and Walker. Okay. Walker, why are Legos such a disastrous thing for parents?
Because parents can step on them.
Why would you step on my Legos?
Because you put them in my path of travel.
Why is it your path of travel? No idea why it's your path of travel. Okay, I really got you on that. You never realized it was your path of travel. It was my path of toys. Okay, Jared, you're up. Let's see. Jared, why can't I play the silent game?
Because you are just incapable of it.
Why?
Because you don't like silence.
Why?
Because silence seems to make you uncomfortable.
Why?
Because if there isn't a question every 30 seconds, then you feel incomplete.
Why?
Because you've got a crazy sugar rush after eating that disgusting hot dog flavored cotton candy.
Oh, why was it so good?
Because everybody likes different flavors.
Why?
Because some people have good taste and some people have gross taste.
Why is Daddy trying to say mean things about you?
Daddy always says mean things about me. It's just his way.
Why didn't you like Mommy's choice in food?
Because I have my own insecurities.
Why?
Because one time a lettuce attacked him and he hasn't gotten over it since.
What's your issue with lettuce?
Lettuce, while healthy, is also what we grown-ups call disgusting and worthless.
Why?
Because again, everybody has different choices, you know?
Well, if it's a repeat of a previous. So you're
Yeah.
Audrey and Jared. Okay. Audrey, what's the most fattening vegetable?
That would be kale.
Why?
Because people who eat it are insufferable and just keep eating more and more of it to show off.
Hey, Tim, why do you eat kale?
Because it's nutritious for its caloric density.
Audrey, why?
Because nutrients are formed in the ground.
Jared, why?
Because the ground is where minerals are, and minerals are the healthy part.
Ooh, Meredith, why?
Because minerals are super tasty and delicious, and dirt is good too.
Ooh, Amy, why?
Because they're sweet.
Why, Walker?
Because
Exactly. And scene.
I got nothing.
It's all right. That's all right, man. Child just took it to a whole new level. Why have one parent when you can have multiple? All right, folks, speaking of multiple, we're going to go through at least 26 multiple things and something we call the alphabet game. Alphabet works like this. Two people are going to be doing a scene. As they do the scene, they're going to be switching between the alphabet. And so the first person has to begin their sentence with a word that begins with the next letter of the alphabet, and so on and so forth. So anybody who wants to play, please let us know down in the chat. Corey wants to play this evening, one of his favorite games. Now, it is important in the alphabet game, it must move the scene forward. So if you just start saying random words, then you're going to get knocked out. If you say something somebody's already said, you're going to get knocked out. Or if you say a letter that is not the one in the order, then you're going to get knocked out. Make sure you're moving that scene along. So we're going to go Meredith, Amy, Corey, Tim, Candace, Jared, and Audrey. Folks, Tim, what is something we have not brought up yet?
We've not brought up lumber.
Lumber! Fantastic. So Meredith and Amy, I'd like to see a scene between a couple of lumberjacks, and that has the word, as the letter M in it. So go ahead and use the letter M to start you off.
Man, oh man, we knocked down a big tree today.
Needed to fell that one sooner, though.
Oh boy, but you gotta be careful because those trees, they go big bang boom.
Pine trees will do that, you know.
Quick, we got to make sure that we clear the area. We tell everybody to get out.
Ready to start hacking away when you are.
Steve, stop. We need to make sure that we actually clear the area.
Take away all the squirrels and chipmunks, you mean?
Okay, so I got to stop you, Amy, because the clear answer and the only answer to the letter T in the lumberjack scene is timber. Sorry, you're out of there. Okay, so moving on from that is Meredith and Corey. Corey, your house has been destroyed by Meredith the lumberjack, and that's got a D in it. So go ahead and start with D.
Do you know, Meredith, why you destroyed my house?
Evergreens go big bang boom.
For God's sake, why would you ever do that to me?
Jeez, I'm so sorry, man. I mean, we tried to say timber, but we were distracted by squirrels.
How about you owe me an apology for doing this?
I'm sorry I made a tree go bing bang boom on your house.
Just because you say that doesn't mean I'm sorry.
Keep in mind, I'm insured, so I can cover your house.
Look, my house has been destroyed, and I don't know who can fix that.
Me? I can fix your house.
Now, that's very nice of you.
What?
That's what I said. Now, I think that would be a very nice thing to do.
Oliver Twist's my name. Building houses is my game.
Perhaps you should build this house made out of wooden lumber.
Question for you. I don't have any lumber around here. You would think I would because I just fell a tree. Would you be okay with straw?
Right on.
Right on. Just a phrase. Sorry, Corey. Got to keep that moving. You were doing so well there. All right, Meredith. I'm sorry, but we got to see you and Tim. Tim is the insurance adjuster, and that's got an S in it. So let's start there.
So, buddy, I did an oops. Bing, bang, boom.
That's the first time I've ever had to deal with this issue with you, so we're gonna kind of sweep that under the rug.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe this is the best insurance company ever.
You're right. I can't believe it either. Sorry, Tim, you're out of there. Candace, you are the waitress down at the local diner where Meredith has come in, excuse me, Oliver has come in to just brag about what they've done. And brag is a B. Let's see what this goes.
Bagels and cream cheese again.
Cream cheese only. I can't eat any more carbs after I just fell a big tree.
Don't you know you need your carbs to keep felling those big trees?
Everybody always says that, but I could tell you I could lose to gain a few.
Fir trees take a lot more, oomph to get them down,
Granted, you are correct. I do make big trees go down. They go the big bang boom.
How do you get those down like that?
I just happen to be the best of the best. Oliver Tree's my name. Building houses and taking down trees is my game.
Just peachy how you can do all of these different things at the same time. That's interesting.
And unfortunately, that was a yes, not an and. So, Candace, you're out of there because bang, bang, boom, you're moving on. So, Jared is actually been trying to woo Oliver Trees. And so he's going to try one more time on her perfect day. Let's see if we can start this with an L.
Let me take you out to a nice dinner. I'll pay for dessert. Maybe a little bing, bang, boom.
Maybe I'll let you take me out, but only if we have some lettuce.
No, hold on. I'm willing to do a lot because I'd really like to make this work, but lettuce might be a bridge too far.
Oh, no, buddy. We're gonna have lettuce. Eat it.
Please, just let's limit it to like a little salad before the meal starts, and then we can order some meatballs, some marinara, little bing bang boom. I know you like the bing bang boom.
Quick salad does sound good, and then yeah, we'll have the meatballs, and maybe Emerald will come around. He'll be like bang, bang, boom.
Right, there's nothing better we can do. This is going great. You are going to have the best date of your life, and then maybe tomorrow you can have the next best day of your life.
So I like where you're headed there. We can have the best life together. Marry me.
Totally, but why don't we maybe start with a couple of dinners and, meet the folks. Marriage. Ooh, that was a big leap. Oh,
Right.
I feel
sorry, Jared, but trees have rings and you should have put a ring on it. So you're out of there. But luckily, Audrey was there to console Meredith and give her the one thing that she needed because it started with a B for bang, bang, boom.
Bumblebee nests have been very prolific in your trees, and I'm pleased to tell you that we have a hive just for you.
Certain trees only like certain hives, though. We need to make sure that they'll go together really well, just like how I thought me and the love of my life, or who I thought the love of my life was.
Don't you worry about that. I've actually developed an app that's called Be Mine, and it matches bees to trees.
Everyone always says I should try dating apps, and I don't know. You gotta convince me more.
Forget everything that everybody else told you about dating apps. This is the one. You will find the bees for your trees.
Got it on my phone, and I'm in.
Here's the password to get you access to all the trees in the area.
Imagine I can see all of the trees now, and can live my life alone.
Just click yes on all the trees that you're going to chop down.
Know this, Veronica. I will be with the trees.
Let's get you a hug and then we're gonna chop down some lumber.
Man, oh man, I needed this.
Now, we can finally say, with once and for all, timber.
And scene. Very good, very good, very good. I thought we'd end on bing, bang, boom, but clearly we had to hit the T for timber. All right. So, folks, we're going to move on to our next game. Nice little quick game we're going to try tonight called Remake, in which we're going to see 3 scenes, 3 completely different ways. They're the exact same scene with the exact same script, but each one is changed based on its style of film. So, first off, if anybody feels like they can act in a movie, if you can, go ahead and put your name down in the chat. Walker is going to act in a movie, so go ahead and unmute him. And looking at this, we're going to get styles of movies. So down in the corner, can you give me styles of movies? You don't like a drama, a comedy, a romance, but completely different than that. Or just name some of your favorite movies that nobody else likes. That'd be a good one too. If you watch a movie and everybody's like, oh, I hate that movie, that's the one to go ahead and write down in there. All right. So looking at this, let's put the teams together as, yeah, we'll go this way. So Audrey and Walker, you guys are going to do this first scene. And this scene is actually all about the guys who clean up after football games. At the end of the day, somebody's got to clean the place. And this is about their very interesting life. It was only a couple-minute long film, but man, it had a beginning, middle, and end you wouldn't believe. Audrey and Walker, let's see that movie.
Got another wad of gum under these seats. Let's see if we have what it takes to remove it this time.
This is the 3rd time this month.
Yeah, but it's an adventure every single time.
I guess you're right, but overall, it's just disgusting how... Ugh, I hate it.
Okay, so now I get to use my med school knowledge. Pass me my scalpel.
Why do you have a scalpel?
I need it to remove the gum. Now pass me my scalpel.
Fine, here.
Thank you. All right. If you've ever played the game Operation, maybe you can help me with this. Let's see.
I've never played the game Operation, but okay.
That's a shame. Have you ever played Monopoly?
Yeah, many times.
Okay, then you can just give me money.
Oh, okay. I got a 20.
Perfect.
All right, here.
Thank you. All right, so all right, we're gonna make an incision right here to remove the gum from the seat. It's right between where the seat is and where the gum is.
Oh, I see it.
Yes. Okay. Here, I'll pass you. Here's the mirror.
Thank you.
All right, so you can see. All right, and now, all right, I'm just going to use this scalpel very gently, and I'm going to push it between the gum and the seat. Okay, you see what I'm doing?
Yeah, I see what you're doing. Go for it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, pop.
And scene. Now, it was actually surprisingly a cliffhanger medical drama. You didn't realize that when you started watching it. And nobody knew how it ended. But they decided, somebody else said, you know what? I'm going to remake that film. And it's going to star Jared and Candace. And that film was turned into the same script, but it was a vegan film for some reason. It's just a film made by vegans. And they decided, that clearly they knew what to do with the script.
Okay, I understand that this may be a little difficult for you, but we are just going to try and remove this gum from underneath the seat. However, we are not going to yell at the gum. We are going to be very kind. We are going to just let it fall off on its own. Ready?
I'm a vegan, and I can't believe that people did that to the poor gum.
It's so wasteful. Do you know what the ingredients are in this gum?
I'm a vegan, so of course I know what the ingredients are to this gum.
Wow, so you know all of the different environmental implications of the ingredients in this gum too? That's fascinating. Could we maybe try and speed this up by, trying to just like get something in between the seed and the gum?
You're in luck. I'm a vegan, and I have I forgot the word, so I've got a sharp doctory knife.
Wow, you have a sharp
Scalpel.
Oh, great. Wow, so you have a sharp doctory knife? I didn't know you had such tools of such cruelty in your kit here. Let me see. I'll put my, medical knowledge to good use. See if I can just gently get it in between this.
I'm a vegan.
Thank you for informing me.
And scene. So that was the big reveal at the end of the film. The writer just decided announcing that he's a vegan would clearly clear up everything that happened in the movie. Surprisingly, the critics did not agree. They're like, I knew that from the beginning when it was called the vegan gum. So they actually decided to take it and make it a children's musical. And there was no better way to make it a children's musical than if Meredith and Tim were in the musical, and little they know, a surprise guest, they had the gum played by Amy. So the gum itself actually became its own character. Let's see that final children's musical that became the greatest hit of any film ever made.
Hey, look, it's there, the gum, hurrah, hurrah. I see the gum, hurrah, hurrah.
I see the gum too. We'll get it off. Maybe then we'll put it on our shoe and we'll get the gum off of the chair before the game.
Hey,
we
Barry.
need to make sure that we do this really good. So, hey kids, what instrument should we use to get off the gum?
I know. Let's use a sharp doctory knife.
Oh,
I'm just so comfortable here. Please don't remove me.
I didn't know that their gum was alive. And what do we do, kids, when we feel threatened? We tell an adult.
we must call an adult here. They should watch us anyway when we use sharp things. Anyway, we have a job. We're gonna make sure we take this gum off and throw it in a bog. We will have a great game today because we decided to save the day.
And scene. Very good, very good. What an incredible film. It made all the money in the world. What a great time it was. All right, folks, we are going to move to our last game of the night. Aww. But if you're one of the people out here and you're over the age of 13 and you come to the next show, it's our 50th. Yay! Cool. So let's play a great game called Say It Again. As you're never having fun unless you say it again. We're going to see a scene tonight, and it's going to star some of our different actors there, and it's going to be inspired by things that we saw this evening. So let me find Sean on here. Sean, to start this off, what did you want to learn more about of all the scenes and things you saw tonight? Which character were you like, that character, there needs to be more of that character in the world?
Oh, well, I kind of wonder what would happen if this character came out in a regular scene.
Okay, all right, fair enough. We get to see what single life was like for Jared's character, and that was obviously that point in which Jared tried out single life and saw what was available to date out in the world. So Jared and Audrey, start this scene off.
Ooh, you very nice.
Why, thank you. People tell me it's because of my long flowing locks and my gentle beard.
Ooh, Rasputiny. I bet you get a lot of people who want to talk to you.
Say it again.
Ooh, Merliny. I bet you get a lot of people who want you to cast spells.
Say it again.
Ooh, Sir Ian McKellen in Lord of the Ringsy. I bet you get a lot of people trying to get your assistance in defeating Sauron.
It's true. Every time I open my dating apps, it says, "Would you please throw the ring into the volcano?" And I have to say, that time of my life has passed.
Ooh, sentimentally. I like that. I like that you go back and think about the things like that in your past. I bet you have some fun thoughts for the future, though.
Say that whole thing again.
Ooh, I bet you, sentimentally. I like that. Lots of great thoughts of the past. I bet you have some great thoughts of what you're going to do in the future.
Say it again, but completely different.
Ooh, sentimentally. I like that. But I bet you have some great thoughts about what you're going to be doing in the future.
Oh, yes, of course. I thought I'd buy a timeshare.
All right, so she actually went off and bought a timeshare. So that didn't actually work out for Jared. So it's when he fell upon Candace's character that truly they maybe found almost perfect love. Candace's character that was inspired by something else that happened in today's show.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I'm a vegan and I'm a nice person, and I also really understand all of the ingredients that go into different things that are sticky.
Unfortunately, that scared the heck out of Jared, so he went running crazily from her and then ran into the next person, Meredith, who was ready for the bing bang boom of the night. Let's see how that went with Jared and Meredith.
I just want to be with trees and have them fall.
Ooh, woodsy and gravitationally. I like that. We should go somewhere where trees fall.
You'll go to the places where the trees fall with me? Oh, that warms my heart. I'm so happy.
Ooh, I love happy.
Say it again, but you can't use any O's in anything you say.
Jeez. I really like happiness.
Let's see. All right, folks, we're going to be here every single Friday night. We hope that you can come with us too. If you're able to donate, please go to our website and go ahead and hit that link, or you can do Venmo or PayPal. Either one of those is fine. Like I said, we're going to be here doing this at least through the end of the year. Looks like maybe longer. We're going to see. But if you're going along and you said, you know what, other people need to see this, maybe for a birthday or a company event, get in touch with us through our website and we can actually set something up like that for you. I want to get ourselves ready with the end of our 49th show, and next going to be our 50th show. But hey, 49th was pretty dang good because we had Meredith.
A bang, bang, boom.
We had Amy.
Tune in next time when Jared fills the room with ooze.
Tim.
Yeah, I can't compete with ooh.
Candace.
Did you know that gum is sticky?
Jared.
Ooh, a sharp doctory knife.
And Audrey.
I do run, run, run. I do run, run.
My name's Daniel. That's the end of our show. And
See.
Wave goodbye, everybody. Wave goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.